Peace, love, and light. Leo Virgo Cusp Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in to your Cancer season love reading. I am super excited to bring this reading to you all. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I know that this was scheduled to happen yesterday. Had some energy come up for me, so I had to kind of clear it. This worked out a little bit better. Just also wanting to maintenance my own energy, make sure I'm not pushing myself too far ahead. So thank you guys again just for your patience with always just being so gracious and allowing me to premiere these videos or get the videos out to you all in divine timing. I hope that this stream is coming to you in the highest vibration possible. Yeah. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this Mars and Aries energy. I know it's really been kind of sending my energy for a little bit of a loop, so I'm going to be interested to hear how it's been affecting you guys. But thank you so much for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares, all your subscriptions. They truly do mean so much to me. If you are new here to my channel, to this stream, to this live, thank you so much for being here. Come on and join our Cusp of Roses family. If you do like this reading or vibrate well with my energy, make sure you hit that subscription button below and tap the bell notification so that you are notified when I do post new videos, okay? Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit, Leo Virgos, about the energy I have been sensing for y'all. But first, we're going to start off with our prayer and our moment of gratitude. So for those that are new, I start off every single reading with a quick prayer and offer a moment of gratitude for all of us to ground our energy so that we are connected with our higher selves and we're open to the messages that are meant for us to hear, okay? And meant for us to receive. So that can look like following along with me and my intentions, my prayers that I set for the reading. You can also state your own intentions, affirmations, prayers, mantras, meditations, whatever you like to do to connect with your higher self, your divine source, or your spiritual team. Or you can also just have a moment of silence. Those are all very valid ways of connecting with your higher consciousness. So why don't we go ahead and start? Go ahead and choose which option works best for you. And then I will get into the reading and we'll talk about your energy, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own Divine Ancestral Council, and all Archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Leo Virgo Cusp Collective for this reading, love reading in Cancer season. Thank you so much for grounding us in this moment in time together, for opening up our energy, our mind, our hearts, our souls and spirits to the most important messages of love, healing, truth, light, wisdom for the overall growth, prosperity, abundance, ascension, and overall joy and happiness for the Leo Virgo Cusp Collective for Cancer season. We thank you so much, angels and ancestors, for covering us in your love, light, mercy, and grace, lifting us up and strengthening our mind, body, souls, and spirits every single day so that we can face whatever twists, whatever turns, whatever ups, whatever downs may come with compassion, not only for ourselves, but for others, with honesty, with vulnerability, with truth, with wisdom, hopefully with love, and more importantly, hopefully we can access that joy. And we're so grateful for all those moments of growth, ancestors and angels. And we pray that you continue to send us signs, synchronicities, dreams, and just an inner knowing that leads us towards our destined paths in this lifetimes. And we pray that by honoring you and honoring our light within, that you will continue to love us, continue to guide us to our destiny in this lifetime and beyond. And so it is. Alrighty, Leo Virgos. So we are going to be using some new decks this Cancer season. I'm going to be starting off with the Black Moon astrology cards, just to kind of see what cosmic astrological aspects are kind of going to be affecting or just going to be present for this Cancer season for you. Okay. Then we will use our regular Romance Angel Oracle cards to get further details. Then we'll be using the new Mystical Dreams Tarot deck for even more details. And then we'll be ending on the Sacred Rebel Oracle. All right. So a lot of different decks here for this season. Kind of wanted to switch up the energy. But what I've really been feeling for you, Leo Virgos, is a lot of heart chakra energy. Wow, 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 wow. So much heart chakra energy. It feels like there are definitely matters of the heart that are kind of surrounding you, swirling either in your mind or your environment. This Mars and Aries energy might actually push you to look and take action in your love life more than you have already. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said be mindful of your emotions. Be mindful of your emotional state when making those decisions, when taking those actions, okay? Make sure you are acting from a sense of balance, a sense of peace around whatever the situation may be. Even if it's not a bright and sunny situation, if it does cause sadness or pain, trying to work from that place of acceptance rather than combat is going to be a challenge for you, okay? Especially with that Virgo energy, you're going to want to be very, very meticulous and detail-oriented. All right, yep, we got the 6th house routine here, okay? Absolutely. So this Cancer season is all about your 6th house, all about your routines, yep, all about what you have taken action towards in the past, what you haven't. You're going to be really feeling that Virgo energy is going to kind of almost maybe even get supercharged with this Mars and Aries energy to be maybe even overly focused on the detail, right? Overly concerned with your routines, your daily practices. For some of you, though, I feel like the overactive energy in your Virgo dynamic is actually going to benefit you to kind of get some things done that maybe you've been avoiding just because they've been so detailed, right? I think this Mars and Aries energy is really going to kind of set a flame up for you guys to just really get that routine together, tighten it up. All right. This also carries the vibration of 30. Okay. Breaking down just 2 or 3. So that is a sense of union within your own self, right? Your own holy trinity, your mind, body, soul, or mind, body, spirit, however you want to name it or label it, okay? But yeah, your 6th house is super important. So you definitely want to check in with your natal chart and see what planet is in your 6th house. That might also help you how to better, help you understand how to better create, formulate, rejuvenate, realign whatever routines you have going on. What other energies are going on with my Leo Virgo? Talk about that Virgo energy. Y'all, I can't make this out. I mean, it's super interesting. This happened with Gemini Cancers too. But I love it. There you are. So you're definitely picking up, like I said, that Mars and Aries energy, all the cosmic energy in retrogrades and eclipse season is really activating the Virgo dynamic within your cusp. Okay, where you are going to be analyzing, yes, what your routines, your habits, matters of the heart, right? Especially when it comes to love, your habits in love, your routines in love. You're going to be doing some relationship reviews, right? This is a vibration of 18, okay? 18 might be an important number for you. This also breaks down into a 9, all right? So endings, yeah, cycles, exactly. So your karmic cycles, your habits, your routines is what is going to come up in your energy for Cancer season. And I think it's going to be mainly focused about your routines and your emotions, your routines in love. Yeah, just analyzing your habits is going to be very, very important for you because this is Cancer season. So your emotions are up in the forefront, but seeing that you don't have water in your dynamic, right? It may be a little difficult to access your emotions or access that sensitivity of Cancer energy, right? Especially when it comes to you analyzing your own routines. I feel like for my Leo Virgos that are going to resonate with this reading, you're already very hard on yourself. Like, you hold yourself to a very high standard, which has helped you build such solid routines when it comes to whether it's like your career, your finances, family, friends, self-care, right? Just how you engage and approach life, right? It's a very routine and meticulous way. For some of you, it's like what's going to become very apparent is just how hard you are on yourself when it comes to following routines, when it comes to getting things in order, when it comes to analyzing and organizing, right? You're going to be more aware and more sensitive to just how analytical you are towards yourself, which then is going to bring you to, well, how am I analytical towards others, right? Which is then going to kind of conjure up all your past relationships, whether, again, it's friendships, family, or romantic connections. And then you're going to be doing that dissecting, right? And I think you're going to feel very confident about the routines, about the analysis that you're coming up with. And that's also going to move you into a deeper sense in your heart chakra, in your heart region with that Leo energy, right? It's going to give you a lot of courage to make the changes that you need to make. It's going to give you a lot of courage as well to find the strength in order to really make it happen. Whatever you've been working towards, whatever routines you have, it's like you're going to find that strength to make the adjustments based on the emotions that are coming up and how you analyze those emotions, okay? So again, it's very important to have compassion for yourself, Leo Virgos. Have compassion for yourself through this process, okay? It's super, super important. All right. Yeah, so your solar plexus energy is going to be coming alive in this season as well. Again, finding that strength and that will to get those routines together, to shape up or ship out whatever doesn't work, right? And to really, they keep telling me fine tune, fine tune, fine tune, fine tune. Whew, okay, so don't overwhelm yourself too much, Leo Virgos, with trying to get down to the minute details, okay? Allow Cancer season to flow through you. So there might be a tendency or an urge or an impulse to kind of stop the flow of emotion, like feel something and then stop all the other feelings, break down what you feel, okay, and then lift the gate, feel some more. That's going to be a little difficult for y'all. So it's just best important. And I think what might help you is just when you feel something and you want to get to the bottom of it, you want to analyze it, grab a little notepad, grab a piece of paper and a pen and just write out your analysis. Okay. As they come in, don't stop the flow or go cold. Okay. Yeah, just feel it, write out the analysis and keep going. You see what I'm saying? Writing might even be a routine that like journaling or scripting might also be a routine that you start in this season if you haven't already, or if you don't do those practices already, just because it's going to help you analyze your own emotions rather than like a Cancer, right? Where really just being in the emotion, feeling it and sensing it, they already get understanding, they already know, right? For Virgo, for that Leo energy, it's a little more difficult for you to access that emotional knowledge. So writing out your analysis of what you feel, your thoughts, is what's going to help connect those energies this season, all right? All right, let's go ahead and look into what your Leo energy is looking like for Cancer season. What's going on with the Leo energy for Leo Virgos? Where is the Leo energy for Leo Virgos? Thank you so much, Spirit. Whoa. All right. Oh, this could be the one. Okay. I like that energy. That's kind of nice. All right, so we got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So again, all of those reviews and analysis, healing family issues wanted to come out. So with this could be the one, it's like, okay, for some of y'all, it's like there's this one relationship, this one connection, this one, this one soul tie that you've either learned a lot from or that you've built a lot of your routines today off of. All right, so this could be like a family member. Oh, yes, please keep in mind this is a general reading, right? My love readings, if you need any assistance or just have any questions regarding my love readings, you can check my community board. I have a post about that there. I believe it'll also be in the description box. If it's not, it will be soon. But just a quick recap, okay? My love readings can cover so much more than just romantic readings, like a romantic connections, right? So romance can definitely come up. Platonic love can come up. Friends, family, community, or career and finances can come up, okay? So just apply whatever resonates to whatever category feels right for you. But for some of y'all, it's like this could be the one. It's like this is the one connection, the one relationship from your past or the one current connection that you're in that you've learned the most from, or that affects your routine the most, or has affected your routine the most, right? So it's like when you do that inner work of, okay, what am I feeling? Let me analyze, like, let me break down my emotions, let me get through it. You almost kind of always come back to this one connection, right? I feel like for a lot of you, this connection, you learned a lot, right? Like this taught you a lot of life lessons. For others of you, it's a connection that you're just very, very energetically connected to. Even if you didn't learn too much from it, right? You're just still something that you're very emotionally connected with, okay? And that's what makes you feel like, okay, this could be the one because it's been time and I still feel the same, or this could be the one because, fill in the blank, right? All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Where is the Virgo energy in this dynamic? Thank you so much, Virgo energy, for this dynamic, for this cusp. Whoa. Speak about it. There you go. You got soulmate right there. That's what I'm talking about. So definitely soulmates come into our lives in many different forms, right? Soulmates can be friends, they can be family members, they can be coworkers, community, neighbors, pets can even be soulmates as well. But essentially that's what I'm talking about. There's that one connection that taught you a lot. Soulmates come into our lives to teach us lessons, right? Not every soulmate is a romantic partner. Not every soulmate is meant to be in your life forever, right? They come in when you need them to teach you a certain lesson, to remind you of a certain lesson that you've learned, to elevate you in some way. And then really just depending on free will and free will choice, whether this person stays in your life or this connection keeps going, right? That's up to both of y'all. But sometimes the universe decides as well and ends things. But essentially, this is a soulmate of yours, okay? So yeah, I feel like some of you were maybe even questioning, like, well, why do I still feel so emotional about that situation, about that connection, about that relationship? Why is it still something that comes up, right? When we're going through these retrogrades, why does that one keep coming up? It's because this was a soulmate, right? This was somebody that taught you a lot of things about who you are, right? A lot of us learn through soulmate situations, especially romantic relationships, where it was like you bring out the best and the worst in each other. And that's intentional because it's to show you who you are, right? It shows you who you are when you're under stress. It shows you who you are when you feel loved. It shows you who you are when things don't go your way, right? It shows you all of those parts of yourself that still need healing. Now, whether you heal with that soulmate or not is a very different story and varies for different people. But essentially, the soulmate comes into your life to reflect and to unearth anything that isn't in your immediate awareness, right? And then obviously that then comes out for you to analyze, for you to work through, for you to heal and sort through to move forward, right? So again, this soulmate of yours might have really highlighted your routines, right? Might have really challenged your routines in some sort of way, okay? So don't beat yourself up, Leo Virgos, for analyzing this connection. Okay, it's taught you a lot, or it is going to teach you a lot for those that may be still in it. Okay, it's going to teach you a lot about your habits, your routines. What are your defaults in love? Yeah, ooh, there's a lot of heat. There it is. What are your defaults in love? Right? So yeah, this could be the one, soulmate. Now, please keep in mind what I said. If you still feel drawn, oh, you deserve love. That was right there, peeking out, staring at me in the deck. All right, so this is definitely where that balance energy is for y'all, Leo Virgos, okay? That you ultimately deserve love. So whether you are doing this life review, past review, analyzing your routines, because you are being presented with a love opportunity, possibly, that could feel like a soulmate connection, right? Feels like the one for you, right? It's you doing that work to analyze, you doing that work to look at your routines, your sixth house, to reinforce and reassure yourself, right? That this is the love I deserve, right? This is what makes me lovable in a relationship. This is why this soulmate was attracted to me, right? This is why I was attracted to them. Doing that work, like that's how deep you guys are going to be going into your emotions, into this connection, into this relationship, to realize that either for some of you, right, that a previous connection or an old soul connection, right, is actually the romantic partner that you seek, right? That you've already encountered that. And so now you're going back, looking at that connection, figuring out, either what went wrong, what worked well, who you are now, how could that be applied to that connection, right? Like doing all of that work to maybe even rekindle this connection. Others of you, this could be like you've met somebody, right? That was probably a soulmate. You maybe have learned the lessons. Maybe you guys separated, okay? And it left you feeling like you didn't deserve love, right? But now that we're in these retrograde seasons, right? We have all this eclipse energy. You're gaining a lot more understanding about what a soulmate is, what a soulmate connection is, and the love that you deserve, right? And how to establish better routines in order to really connect, in order to figure out who you want to be in love, and also in order to figure out who's going to match that person that you want to be in love, right? For others of you, it's like you already know somebody from your past is the one, like could be the one for you. And so now with all the retrogrades, now with thank you, Spirit. And you almost feel like they could be the one because you do feel this strong soul connection with them. And I feel like they remind you that you deserve love. Like connecting with their energy, thinking about them, thinking about being with them makes you feel loved. That's going to be for like a select few of you, maybe even one or two. Okay? But really, yeah, there's this deep analyzing, deep analysis around your routines in love, around all of the ones in the past partners you maybe thought could have been the one, right? Realizing who now was a soulmate, right? And now accepting the fact that ultimately, Leo Virgos, you know you deserve love. You know you're lovable. You know you do have something substantial to offer in relationships, okay? Yeah, and now you are going after the love that you deserve. Again, that Mars and Aries energy is definitely going to help you. So check your own Mars placement and see how that is going to, how you can work well with that energy, okay? All right, let's get into the Mystical Dream Tarot for some further clarifications. If anyone is watching out there, don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. I can see you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. What do Leo Virgos need to know about? This could be the woo. All right, this could be the one. Further clarification, Lord of Pentacles. Could, again, this is kind of Virgo energy, right? So this could be you standing in your power, right? This also could be you connecting with another earth sign. The Lord of Pentacles, King of Pentacles also carries air energy. So you might also be connecting with an air sign, okay? Or you might have just dated a lot of earth and air signs in the past. And you might be realizing that that earth-air combo or earth energy really balances you out, or you feel comfortable with that. Like when I say you guys are doing that analysis, like that's how deep I feel like for some of y'all it's going to go. Like you're going to really look into the elements and see, right? That's kind of cute. Oh, that's awesome. Lord of Pentacles, though. So this is definitely somebody who's grounded, somebody who's very generous, somebody who's very reliable, trustworthy. Again, very generous, very gracious energy. Likes things to be done in a particular way, which is probably why you two connected really well. Like it's very particular about their finances, particular about their material, particular about how they present themselves, how they show up in the world. Like that could have been the attraction. There's also this like nun energy around. Like you see the like nuns here. This could be, okay, commitment, right? Like this could have been someone who was very committed to you. Okay. Or this could all be how you were showing up in that relationship as well, Leo Virgo, okay? Further clarify, what else do Leo Virgos need to know about this? Could be the one in the Lord of Pentacles energy. What else do Leo Virgos need to know? Thank you. This could be the... All right, something wants to turn over. What else do they need to know? What else do Leo Virgos need to know about this? Could be the one... Okay, we have the Dreamer of Pentacles. Wow, more Pentacle energy. Okay. So, okay, I'm getting that for some of you, this Lord of Pentacles is who you will be going back and doing that analysis on. Whatever relationship, whatever soulmate connection you had with this Lord of Pentacles is what you are going to analyze in order to adjust your routine. Because I feel like you felt very connected. You felt very loved with this Lord of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, and then you see here we have that Cancer with the new moon. Right? Awakening up to those emotions. Again, that's what I'm saying. Cancer season is bringing in those emotions. You're awakening to that with the rooster here. And that awakening is going to unlock the answers to either who this Lord of Pentacle was to you, which I feel like we already know it was your soulmate, right? But it's also, I feel like, going to unlock this energy of like what made it work, what didn't. Oh, I didn't even see that. Wow. That white wolf in there, I didn't even see that. Like, it truly, I didn't even connect that that was there. Whoa. So wolf might be a spirit animal of yours, a spirit totem of yours, okay? But essentially, with it being a white wolf, this connection with the Lord of Pentacles, again, whether this is you or the person that you have in mind, whoever comes to mind first, follow that instinct, okay? But it's like you're almost using your light energy to connect back with this person. I don't even feel like it might even be physical. It could be in the physical, but I think it's just mainly energetically, in order to sort through your emotions and awaken and analyze what was already there. Because it feels like there might have been some emotions or some things left unsaid between you two. And it's like you are taking the time, right, to study that connection, study this person, analyze this person, analyze the routines that both of you had, right? It's almost like I'm getting like, well, why did he do that? Oh, well, maybe he did this because they did that, or maybe they did this because they did that, or maybe she did that because like that type of analytical around maybe this Lord of Pentacles routine, or just around the routine you had when you guys were together. Okay, this could be the one. Thank you so much. Ultimately, though, I feel like this is somebody that you would want to invest in again if you had the chance, or this is how they feel towards you. What's the overall for this could be the one for Leo Virgos? Thank you. Yeah, 7 of Swords. But there was some sort of deception here, some sort of external influences that had to be pulled away. Or there was some external influences that got in the way of this connection, that maybe even cut you off or cut them off from you energetically. I almost feel like too, for some of you, and this is going to be a very select group of you, this Lord of Pentacles, you haven't actually like physically connected with, because this is the Mystical Dream Tarot. You could have been dreaming about this Lord of Pentacles. This Lord of Pentacles energy, like I'm not even really seeing that it has a face to it. It's just an energy that is a presence in your dreams. An energy of stability, an energy of groundedness, an energy of generosity, right? That comes to you a lot in your dreams. And it's like you feel like this energy is the one for you. I don't know that you necessarily have a face for this person yet, though, because this is in your dream state for some of y'all. But I think if it's not in the dream state and you have connected with this Lord of Pentacles, like in the physical, right? Or know of this Lord of Pentacles in the physical, there was definitely some external influences that wedged distance or wedged a block, wedged a disconnect between you two. And you going into that Dreamer of Pentacles energy, studying the connection, studying what happened, the routine, the process, the steps, everything that occurred, you're going to come out with that truth. You're going to see it for what it was. Oh, there was other things happening that kind of got in the way. I also feel like there was a lot of miscommunication, whether energetically, verbally, emotionally between you two. And again, I feel like that miscommunication was fed or increased or created by an external influence, by an outside influence. So you're getting clarity about that in your dreams, about the former deception, right? About whatever deceptive energies that pulled you two apart. Which is why it's like you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you've already encountered their energy. Yeah, this is a full circle moment. This is definitely a full circle moment here. This may even become more clear to you with the eclipse on the 5th in Capricorn. Wow. Yeah, Lord of Pentacles, Capricorn energy as well, Earth energy. This is your Virgo dynamic, so that's definitely going to affect you. Okay? Yeah, this upcoming eclipse might give you the clarity, give you that insight, give you that understanding about why your investment in this connection or why the connection is the way it is now. Because what I'm getting with this could be the one, it's like you've already met them, but you're not together now. You've already met them, but there might not be a clear pathway to reconnect. Do you see what I'm saying? And you're understanding now with this eclipse coming up that pathway got muddy due to outside influences. So not the person you're connecting with and not you, but whatever energy was surrounding you or whatever energy was surrounding this person, this Lord of Pentacles energy, is what ultimately wedged. Yeah, because you see how it's like the sword is like in between the cup and the person. Like it cut you off from this love. Like it cut you off from that energy within this connection. Interesting. That's really interesting. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's get into this soulmate energy. Thank you so much. What do Leo Virgos need to know about soulmates and this soulmate energy, Spirit? What do Leo Virgos need to know about soulmates and this soulmate energy? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. So we have 9, the wisdom teacher. This is hermit energy. Again, what did I say earlier? Soulmates come into your life to teach you lessons, life lessons, teach you about yourself, right? So this person definitely came into your life, or this energy is present in your life. Hi, Keisha. So, oh, thank you so much, Keisha, for letting me know. Thank you so much for being here as well. But yeah, so it's this hermit energy. So either, okay, I know I got like a million different storylines going on right now, but for some of y'all, this soulmate came into your life in order to teach you a lesson so that you could gain more wisdom for your journey ahead. Okay? And I feel like that's exactly what you're going to understand about this connection when you do that analysis around whatever routine you had in the connection. Like, you're going to see, oh, that's why this person did that, because I did that. And it did, like, you're going to be making those dots. And it's like, I had to go through that because I needed to learn this as a wisdom, right? As a lesson, so that I could then apply it in this new situation that's coming in, or reapply it with this person again. You see what I'm saying? Ultimately, hermit mode. It sent you into hermit mode, whether this was while you were together or once you were apart. You went into hermit mode because you really either felt this was the one for you. So then it was like, okay, well, how did I go wrong? I'm going to study like what happened? Where did it all go left? Or this person is your soulmate coming in, right, to teach you some sort of wisdom, maybe more than likely about your own self-love, right? How to better love yourself, how to better connect with self-love, possibly, right? So, right, which is going to push you into that kind of hermit mode. Now, they're giving me like really strong Cancer energy off of this hermit, although it is Virgo energy. Okay, so this is, again, you showing up once again in your own reading. But they're really, like, with that moon there, it's really super connected to that Cancer energy, right? So this is the season for you, Leo Virgos, to truly do that hermit mode. Go into that analyzing. Look at your routines, right? Make sure that you are structuring your thoughts around why you are lovable, right? Not being too harsh on yourself, not over-analyzing it, right? But doing enough analysis to see the love within you and see the love within this person. Regardless of how Cancer moon, there you go. That's funny, Keisha. Yeah, you're definitely feeling this. Yeah, and that full moon eclipse in Capricorn coming up is going to really, really touch you deeply. So get prepared. All right. What else do Leo Virgos need to know about this soulmate energy? Thank you. Oh. What did I say earlier? Lord of Swords. That what? The Lord of Pentacles could be an earth sign or an air sign. Lord of Swords, you gaining that clarity. This is you going deep into your thoughts, going deep into your subconscious to find that clarity, right? There's a lot of fire energy around this, right? The Lord of Swords also holds fire energy. You could also be dealing with a fire sign or have fire in your chart. But yeah, it's like this soulmate of yours, they came in to not only teach you wisdom or give you some sort of lesson so that you can become more wise, but I feel like the lesson was centered around your own mental clarity. Like how to be very, very, very clear and passionate about your own truth. Yeah. So whether that was intentional in the connection or just what you've gathered from your own analysis that, okay, when I am in a relationship, I need to be very aware of my thoughts and I need to make sure that I'm thinking and moving out of my own authentic truth, right? And that I'm taking time to get in tune with my emotions, to get in tune with my inner wisdom so that I can make clear decisions, right? So it really feels like this soulmate might have even come into your life and It might have been hard for you to make clear-headed decisions, right? It might have felt a little unearthing, but that's what now, through that analysis of the routine, you're realizing, right? Hi, Kenny. Thank you for your reading every time. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for being here, Kenny. I really do appreciate that. I'm so glad that these help you all. Really, really, really. I enjoy this so, so much. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's get an overall for soulmate. But yeah, it's like that soulmate energy. What it taught you was how to be more direct and clear and passionate about your own truth. Yeah. How to be more clear and more connected to that. And to move forward with that in mind. Like, I feel like for Leo Virgo, sometimes for you, it's like you will feel the truth. You'll know it, right? You'll see it because you've analyzed it, right? You got the courage to go ahead and talk about it and express it. But then when it actually comes to building routines around that truth, that's where it gets a little choppy. Especially in love. Like, you may feel something, you know something, but actually carrying out the routine of it, a little difficult. Totally fine, totally understandable. But that's what you're mastering in this season, or at least getting closer to mastering in this season, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I really appreciate that. Oh, you guys, like, I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, I can't even tell you how much of donations just, like, blow my mind. Like, I'm so thankful for all of the love, and I really, really hope that you're feeling the love and that support reciprocated through these videos. So thank you, Kenny. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, what's the overall for soulmate? Ooh, yeah. Two of Cups. Look at that. Ultimately, it was a Two of Cups situation, right? It was a real emotional union. So for some of you, you kind of need to hear that. I feel like maybe even through the analysis, right, of this Lord of Pentacles energy, once you realize any of the deception, once you realize any of, once you realize all that happened, all that kind of got in the way, right? Once you clear it all out, what you're going to really truly see is that this was an emotional connection. So I think for some of you, you might have maybe second guessed it. Like, well, did this person really care for me? Did this person really love me? You know, was that a real connection, or was that just in my mind, right? Because I think that those feelings are starting to come back up. And it's almost like you're wondering if the other person is feeling the same way. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're also thinking of you or rehashing the connection, or going over what got in the way of the connection between you two, right? But ultimately what you're landing on is this is definitely somebody that you had an emotional bond with, that you have that union energy, right? This is somebody that you can work well with, right? We have this Horus energy, somebody that can conquer those emotional waves with you. Someone that helps you, yes, Spirit. Somebody that helps you get into this mental clarity, right? When you are in that emotional state, when you are dealing with those harsh inner truths, when you are trying to reach for that self-love, it's somebody that can definitely support you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Oh, and then look at that. So you see that other person on the horse in the back? Exactly. There's that external influence between the connection between you two. So even though this was a soulmate connection, right, and there definitely was some sort of outside interference, you now are more aware and more connected with the fact that you two were in that soulmate connection together, right? That it wasn't just you, it wasn't all in your head, that this is definitely somebody that was destined to be in your life. Well, again, whether this was just for a short period of time or this is coming back around to you, you now have more confidence. Thank you, Spirit. You have now more confidence in the bond, in the connection between you two, because you now see the wisdom that they taught you and the clarity that you've gained in your own truth and your own thoughts and your own vision of who you are, right? Like, you're now, like, once you go through that analysis on that whole routine, go through the whole relationship, see the deception for what it was, you realize, like, okay, this is definitely someone who was destined to come into my life. This is someone who did feel the same way that I felt, or at least felt the connection, okay? And now you're gaining clarity. Yeah, it's like you're seeing the clarity now that, yeah, this is my soulmate. This is somebody that was destined to be in my life. Now, whether or not, Leo Virgos, you decide to embark on this relationship again, pursue having this person back in your life, you are now in the understanding that you are lovable, right? And you deserve the love that you seek. You deserve the love that your heart desires, right? And I think for a lot of you, it was almost just kind of like when you were looking back on your past relationships, it was like you were blaming yourself a lot for what was mutually dysfunctional between both of y'all, right? Yeah, it was like you were blaming yourself as like, oh, well, it's me and my issues, me and my routines, right, that ended this connection. And that wasn't the truth at all. It was something totally external, totally outside of the connection between two of you. And I even think with this Two of Cups, what you're going to realize, or maybe even come to realize with this full moon eclipse in Capricorn, is that the love is actually still there for some of y'all, okay? Like that connection, that love, that care that both of you shared is still there. And that might even push you to be even more active or in the pursuit of this person, right? Again, whether this is their energy towards you or your energy towards them, it could be mutual. Put yourself where you feel it works and it fits, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, so you deserve love. Yep, there's that divine tower energy, okay? You could have Scorpio in your chart. Scorpio season might be very important to you this coming year. I don't know where I'm getting that. Let's see, Mars is going to be in Aries until January. So yeah, you're going to get this tower, or this person is going to have a tower moment about your connection. I feel like ultimately what this tower moment is, like once you're done analyzing your routines and love, the tower moment is realizing that you are in fact lovable, right? That you didn't necessarily do anything that forced you two apart, right? Like it wasn't your fault, basically. Like, and this love is still there, right? Like you didn't do anything necessarily wrong. It just was the situation, the environment, those external influences that caused the end of this connection, okay? Or put a wedge between you two, again, whether this is energetically, physically, emotionally, okay? What else for you deserve love for Leo Virgos? Okay. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, okay? You have the Five of Pentacles here. So again, it's coming out of that lack energy. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Leo Virgos, for some of y'all, you guys were like super, super hard on yourself. Like I said in the earlier parts of this reading, you were very, very hard on yourself concerning this connection. Like you overanalyzed your routines. You overanalyzed who you were, your habits, to try to figure out what went wrong, right? And what you're actually going to realize once you get done through that whole analysis process is that you didn't do anything wrong, right? You didn't necessarily do anything to make this person pull away from you, or to cut this connection off, right? Or to cause a block. That it was those external influences, okay? And that's going to be a really nice tower moment for you, Leo Virgos. If you haven't had it already, it's definitely coming. And it's almost going to be too like the realization that your abundant love, or that abundance of love in your life, is still yet to come. Like it's still on its way. So if you feel super abundant in love now, you are in store for way more abundance. If you haven't been feeling very abundant, it's coming, right? Like you haven't missed out on anything. And I know that that might be hard to kind of wrap your mind around, especially if this is a connection where you guys were together and then had to separate for some reason. It's like in that separation, you didn't really miss out on anything. It was necessary for you to see the deception clearly and for you to gain the understanding and the knowledge that you deserve love. You are lovable, right? That all of your routines, your actions did not cause this tower moment, right? Or it didn't cause this deception. That you were actually moving very clearly, with a clear head at least, And it didn't work out because there was, again, there was some external factors. I really do feel like surrounding the other person that got in the way or clouded the vision or clouded the connection or the energy between you two. All right, what's the overall for you deserve love? So you're definitely coming out. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. There's that tower. It's that tower that, no, I'm not, I didn't miss my chance for abundance, right? No, I didn't miss my chance for love. It's still yet to come. And again, what I love about this 5 of Cups card in this particular deck, it's 2 people, right? Praying, putting their intentions into this one cup. Whereas typically, right, in your traditional tarot, it's one person feeling sad or disappointed about past loves. This is, again, Mystical Dream Tarot. That's what connects you. That's this cup. Where is it? Yeah. This cup in that 7 of Swords, where that sword had to cut you off. Again, you see how it's the masculine energy. Some external influences cut off the masculine energy to that cup of love. Mind you, we have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, okay? But you still were hoping and praying and wishing for this abundant love. I don't even know if most of you were thinking of them while you were doing these prayers, while you were hoping and wishing, right? But what is mirrored between you two is that you both were hoping for the same cup of love. You both want to experience the same type of energy when it comes to romantic relationships, right? You want peace, you want abundance, not one-sided abundance, right? You want abundance for both of y'all. And I really do feel like with this dove, a spiritual sense or just having a spiritual nature is super important as well. And I think that that's something that you are going to realize is very lovable about you, Leo Virgo, is that you do connect with your spirit. You do go to the divine, the universe, right, for answers, right? When you are feeling disappointed, when you are feeling down and out, that you don't necessarily give up. You don't lose faith in yourself. And you don't lose sight of what you truly desire and what you want. That's that Leo energy, right? And that Virgo energy really keeping you focused on your heart's desires, right? Giving you that courage and strength to put in that work like a Virgo does. Okay? And almost too, it's like with that perfectionist energy that I feel, in my opinion, Leo and Virgo share, but just in different aspects. It's like, again, that self-compassion, right? Having compassion for the self. Understanding that you had to go through the soulmate connection to learn lessons, to gain the wisdom, right? To get into that Lord of Swords energy, the King of Swords energy. So that you can make clear-headed decisions about what's best for you and your path. What connections and encounters are important for you to have, right? That you desire. But ultimately, it's like you're getting this tower moment, whether you've had it or it's coming to you. Yeah, that the love that you truly want, the love that you desire, basically, okay, let me go on the flip side of that. All that you've been through in love and relationships up to this point has been intentional and been purpose for you to build a healthier routine around love and when you're in love, and also to help you analyze love in relationships more. Because I feel like for some of my Leo Virgos out there, when you do connect with love, when you do get into a love connection, you kind of lose that ability to discern, right? Like you almost get so caught up in that love energy and the affection that you miss flags, you miss signs, you miss intuitive hits that are necessary to either keep the love going, right? Or to protect you. So now you know that you're lovable. Now that you have that new self-awareness, now that you've done this deep analysis around your own routines, you're able to better stand in your energy and your own frequency. And it's like now you can manifest from a clearer space. Because with 2 5s and the tower, which is a 15, is that 16? Yeah, 2 5s and a tower, it's like change. So you're coming out of that abundance or that lack mentality when it comes to your material. You're coming out of that lack mentality when it comes to your love, when it comes to emotions, right? Also, when it comes to like sensual energy, sexual energy as well, like feeling a little bit more in your body, feeling a little bit more powerful, feeling a little bit more confident is definitely going to be coming in for you, okay? All right. How did I do? Ooh, almost an hour. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for being there if you are still here. Okay. Focus on the light. There we go. 37. All right. Focus on the light. Exactly. When you're doing these deep analyses, right, around your routines, around yourself, make sure you do not forget the light that you are. It is very, very easy to attach to our negative traits, our toxic attributes, our dysfunctions, right? But make sure that you're also shining light and giving love and paying attention to your own light, right? Like we have that light wolf, like I said here with the Dreamer of Pentacles. Focusing in on your light is what brings in that clarity. Focusing in on your light, again, brings in that clarity, brings your head up to the heavens, to the cosmos, right? Puts you in that open and receptive mode so that you can keep going, right? And again, for this could be the one, if you are doing that review of those past relationships, especially with this soulmate connection, whatever that deception energy was, do not focus on it. Like, as tempting as that might be, you might want to get mad about it all over again. You might want to get angry. You might want to feel some type of way. Don't. Focus on the light of the connection. Focus on what you've learned, right, with the wisdom teacher. Focus on all of the things that you've gained out of the connection. Not on all the bad that's happened, okay? This is also the vibration of 37, breaking down into a 10. So that that cycle of maybe focusing on the negative is coming to an end as well, or it has been completed now. All right, any other messages? Thank you so much for Leo Virgos. Any other messages for Leo Virgos, Spirit? Thank you. Ooh, beautiful. Vibration of 33, you got heaven sent. So this is, I was looking at you deserve love. You are lovable, right? You are heaven sent, right? So whether, I missed a lot of the beginning, so I'm forgetting. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Kenny. A lot of y'all will be walking into this awareness. This feels like heavy crown chakra awakenings as well. So make sure you're maintaining your crown chakra, your heart chakra, and your solar plexus, okay? But ultimately, it's like, you're realizing that whatever has happened in this connection, right? That this soulmate at the very end of the day was heaven sent. It was heaven sent to you for you to understand and learn more about how lovable you are. It was heaven sent to you for you to gain wisdom, right? For you to gain clarity, for you to be able to discern and make decisions from a healthy, passionate, balanced place, okay? Also, the vibration of 33, which is a master number. So this is definitely a mastery of your self-love connection, that connection to divine love. Yeah, this tower moment that either you've gone through or are about to go through is going to be heaven sent, okay? Not really feeling that, how that came out. All right. Any other guidance? Woo. Okay, here we go. Got 20. Vibration of 20 breaking down to a 2. This also breaks down to a 6, talking about harmony. Okay, so you're coming into harmony with the love, with your self-love, with divine love, universal love. This says softly and softly, tender, the tender touch. Oh, whoa, hold on. Okay, so she's crying some emotions, right? Softly, the tender touch. With this King of Swords energy, this soulmate, okay. Ooh, there it is. All right. Those external energies and external factors that separated the masculine energy from this love, from this connection, from this bond. I feel like, okay, those external energies might have pushed that Lord of Pentacles, right, to also be the King or the Lord of Swords. They might have been at least communicating to you in a bit of a harsh way, right? Which maybe made you hermit up a little bit. or maybe you were a hermit about for a while, right? Like if they were my soulmate, if this was destined or whatever have you, why would they talk to me like that? This is a sign for that person, and I think also for you, to just make sure that when you are expressing your truth, when you are moving forward or harnessing that King of Swords energy, that you don't lose sight again of the humanity, right? You don't lose sight of the Two of Cups connection. You don't lose sight of the fact that there is an emotional bond here, so that the words that you say, the words that they say are going to affect you emotionally, right? And it's better to trap flies with honey than it is with vinegar. So it's this energy of when you now either choose the path, or if you do actually come back together, or you guys pursue one another, or even just in your future connections, to make sure that you are being very gentle, you are being very compassionate with how you talk to yourself. And you're also being very gentle and compassionate with how you talk to others, right? Especially around sensitive topics, especially around emotions, around insecurities, right? It's very important to be tender with one another. Okay, so both of you might have shown that King of Swords energy with one another, right? Where it's just very blunt, to the point, very passionate, even maybe a little emotionally charged, but it's the truth, right? Truth definitely hurts. Be a little bit more mindful about how you express those truths, right? Be a little bit more mindful about the words that you use. Be a little bit more thoughtful and tender around your approach to communication, okay? Because you might be tempted to kind of go off about whatever deception was in the past, but it's important that you guys are meeting at a heart space, yeah? It's important that you're meeting at a heart space. I've been single way too long. I'm way too potentials. I live far. I live in Japan, but I want someone, and it's hard from here. If I will ever get my true love. You know, Kenny, if you want a personal reading with me, we can definitely look into your love energies. I'd be happy to. Check the description box below for details on how to email me for a private and personal reading, okay? But essentially, yeah, so Kenny, even just right here and right now, picking up with this heaven sent energy on the you deserve love, that yeah, I do feel like you deserve love. You are lovable, right? That Five of Pentacles coming out of that lack, right? Don't give up hope, Kenny. Don't give up hope. We'll definitely, if you're interested, we'll do a personal reading, okay? But thank you guys so much. I hope you found this reading helpful, insightful, or at least filled with confirmation for whatever you have going on in your life. Thank you to everybody who was here hanging out with me in the chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for just interacting and giving me your feedback. Let me know even more of your thoughts in the comment sections below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading, just so that more Leo Virgos can get it, or this video can come across them. All right, so thank you guys. It really helps out the channel. Sending you guys so much love, like literally so much courage and strength, which you naturally have, but sending you a little extra to keep believing that you do deserve love, right? Don't be so harsh on yourself when you are analyzing these past soulmate connections. Don't, make sure you're approaching it with a tender thoughts, right? Tender touch. And just focus on the light in the connection. So whatever that deception energy was that pulled you two apart or blocked you off, focus on the light. What did you learn, right? What was that good energy that came out of it? What were the lessons? How did it make you better? Like, let that be the tone and the thoughts around that connection, right? Don't put your energy on the shadowy aspects of it, because you don't want to then recharge those aspects, right? So believe in yourself, you guys. All right. You know, you got this. I'm sending you so much love, strength, and courage for the rest of Cancer season. Thank you. Oh, yes. Love you too, Kenny. All right. Thank you guys for being here. And I will see you in our next reading. All right. Namaste.